Hola, soy Tommy. Bienvenido a Vivo Escondido. So I've been living in Puerto Escondido, Oaxaca, Mexico for 9 years and the owner-operator of Vivo for more than 8. I was traveling through on my motorcycle. I'd been in the US all the way up to Alaska, taking in the sights, having an epic road trip, with the plan being to go all the way down to Patagonia. A friend of mine told me I had to stop in Puerto Escondido. He loved it. Vivo Escondido was the first listing on Hostel World. Pulled in. I got friendly with the previous owner who had come here on a motorbike 5 years previous, sharing stories, talking about the road. I was going to volunteer with him and be his handyman for a month. 3 days after I started work with him, a guy turned up called Zach from Canada. He was coming to look at the place to buy, and we met over there in the pool. Hey, I'm Tommy. Hey, I'm Zach. 5 months later, we bought the place together. So I won't mention any names, but it was an older Canadian lady who had a bit of a problem with the drink. 2 travel companions, pirate puppet and a mermaid puppet, and they were f***ing. She propped them up on the bar and would laugh at the jokes that nobody else could hear. Pirate wanted to bend her over the bar and show her the 7 seas. Little did we know, we were not the first place. She had actually been kicked out of a hostel just down the road. Come home at 3 o'clock in the morning. She's on this mid-terrace, howling at the moon. Oh, I'm gonna touch myself. Let my feminine energy run through it. Screaming the house down. Everybody looks at me. Bless her, I think she just wanted friends, but the alcohol was not a friend of hers. I know that I've shared this house with over 21,000 people. But one of those 21,000 people is now the woman that I'm gonna marry. Really? She came in as a guest, we courted, and together we are now 5 years. The short story is we fooled around and fell in love, so. Story of my first love. When we finally decided to buy the place, I wanted something to make it feel more like a home, and what more than a home and a dog. So I went to one of the local shelters in here. He was sitting under a tree. I went over, stuck out my hand. He smelled it, and instantly I was like, this one. And he got the name Pancho before we got out of the car back here, named after Pancho Villa, famous Mexican revolutionary. He's been my baby for 8 years, and I have him for life. It may sound cliche, everybody is the same. We all have the same feelings of wanting to find friendship, be accepted of who we are. We all want to have fun. Everybody likes a little party. Doesn't matter what language you speak, everybody was always welcome. Yeah, boy. If I had to do it again, starting from a new country, first thing I would do, learn the language. The fact that we didn't know contracts that we were signing, we had to deal with laborers, architects, just people in town, slowed the progress. So learn the language would be point number 1. Always being the host. You've always got to be energetic to meet people. You've always got to be interested in what they have to say. You have to accept you're going to hear a lot of the same questions over and over again. But it's also the thing that I loved about the job. So rewarding, welcoming people into a space that I created. One thing the hostel's given me, all of the stories. So much so, I'm going to write the book about it. I've been threatening to do it for a while now, but all the stories. My favorite corner, all of this that people can enjoy. They hang out with every day. It sparkles in the nighttime. Great space for meeting people, making friends, falling in love. The pool table, the ping pong table, the bench in the pool, the sunbed, bar, the lights and the plants, the colors of the whole place. We're really proud of what we created down there. I guess I always saw the big picture. When the opportunity came to buy the place, I knew it was going to change my life, but it has exceeded every single one of my expectations. It was literally a dream come true. 25-year-old me would be stoked to know that we made the dream of 23-year-old us become a reality. This was something I wanted for 8 years before I got here, and I've got to live it for the same amount of time. I think you'd be pretty impressed. Best advice I ever got was to not sweat the small shit. So many moving parts, so many people you deal with every day, problems you're gonna have to solve, fires you're gonna have to put out, that if you let every single one of them worry you, you're gonna age 10 years in one. So don't sweat the small shit. Next chapter, professionally, this has given me a real taste for small business ownership. I want my small business empire. Small businesses acquisition. What I'm gonna do when I get home. Personally, we have a wedding to plan, and a life to build, and a home to find, and fun to have.